What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you don't know me already, I'm Connor Gray, and as you can see, we're not joined here today by Mr. Bixby, by Demetrius Uriah Bixby. See, we're not joined here with him today because I'm going to be starting up something new on my own. I'm going to be starting up a series where I just talk. I haven't figured out the name for it yet. The name will probably be attached to the title, but this is going to be fun. We're going to basically put this on my personal channel, but collaborate it with the Lion's Den. I think this could be like a fun little series. I want to see if I can get my cross in here a little bit more. Sorry. I think this could be a fun little series, and I'm looking forward to what I can do here. And it's going to be a little bit interesting because I'm not used to not having somebody to talk to. I'm looking in the camera and talking to myself, and we're going to try to see how long we can get this going for. Obviously I don't want it to be too long. I don't want it to be too short. But I have a list of topics here on my phone that I wanted to talk about today. Stuff that has been interesting me over the past few days. And I'm really looking forward to talking about this stuff. And by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but since our first podcast, I have a bit more of a shiny head. And I don't have that big puffy hair that I had before. I shaved my head. So yeah, some of the topics I want to get into today are going to be really interesting. I heard a report as of recent that Netflix is going to be buying Warner Brothers. And now this really stuck out to me because I had literally just made a video on my TikTok page called Gray Has Funds, where I was talking about companies and properties that I believe that Disney should buy. And I kind of want to get into that here today because one of the companies that I talked about was Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers was one of the companies I brought up that Disney should try for. And the reason why I think that Disney should try for them is because of all the assets they'd receive. They would receive so many assets that I think it would be a genius acquisition. So Disney would receive all DC superheroes, that is including like the CW shows, everything. They would receive all of Harry Potter. They would receive the Lord of the Rings, Cartoon Network, Game of Thrones, Adult Swim, classic MGM films, and all of the Looney Tunes. You would also get stuff like The Big Bang Theory. You would also get stuff like Friends. You would get all of those assets. After I posted this, a day later after I posted this, we got report. I opened up the wrong app. We got report that Netflix is making a major bid. I think it was $87 billion of a bid to buy out Warner Brothers. Now, the deal hasn't been finalized yet, but it seems as though it is going to happen. Now, here's what my big concern is, and I'm sure that you've seen a lot of people express the same concerns, and I want to talk about it as well. I fear that Netflix buying Warner Brothers is going to be the death of cinema. Now, obviously, yes, that might be a little dramatic to say, but I think I also have a fair point here as well. Obviously, Netflix is Netflix, right? We all know Netflix as the streaming service, kind of the pioneers when it comes to modern day streaming, right? You saw companies like HBO Max, Disney Plus, Prime Video, they all came up out of the mix kind of after Netflix had their success with it. Now, the thing is with Netflix is they kind of got a little, well, let's say expensive, right? Not every household can afford to pay for Netflix at this point in time. But yeah, I mean, Netflix is very expensive, and it's primarily focused on streaming. And I fear that if they were to acquire Warner Brothers, they would do a major focus on streaming over theatrical releases, which as we've seen with Disney Plus when Chapek was running Disney, that doesn't work, right? That does not work. And I fear that Netflix acquiring Warner Brothers and HBO, they're going to focus primarily on streaming. And I feared that, right now James Gunn, he's taken over DC. I fear that that's going to become useless and that they're going to lose money. So obviously I care a lot about movies. I care a lot about TV shows. That's kind of what this is all about today, right? I'm just very fearful to see the death of cinema. So that's why I want to bring it back around to this. What is the saving grace to make sure that we don't see the death of cinema? I believe right now, we need to have Disney make the bid. Now, why Disney? The reason why I say Disney is because it's most beneficial for the audience if Disney gets it, right? Because that's what we care about. We're the audience. We're the ones receiving. So we care about who buys the company because we want to make sure that we have a good experience. We want to go to cinemas. We want to see everything on the big screen, right? We want to see everything in a way that's entertaining to us, that makes us exciting. And I know a lot of people, they have this kind of vendetta against Disney, saying we shouldn't be giving Disney more power. But here's what I'll say. Disney owning DC, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Scooby-Doo, freaking The Big Bang Theory, all this stuff. Disney owning that the most beneficial to us as fans, because especially after the purchase, they're going to have to make that ROI, right? They have to make that return on investment, right? Meaning that they're going to push out more billion-dollar ideas with these things. So what do I hope for when it comes to Disney? What do I hope they will do if they purchase Warner Brothers? So we have to get the elephant in the room out the way. DC, because DC is the biggest one, right? James Gunn just took it over. James Gunn was making movies for Marvel beforehand, which obviously Disney owns. Like, this would be one of the biggest parts of the deal, which kind of like makes it perfect, right? So obviously you have to let James Gunn do his thing, right? The same way that Disney right now kind of lets Kevin Feige do his own thing, but we need to have some sort of direction. Like, obviously Disney's going to have to influence some sort of direction. Obviously we're going to say, hey, look, we probably should be making, a Justice League, or building up to a Justice League or something that's going to be bigger than ever before, which there's no doubt in my mind that James Gunn is already thinking about doing, right? James Gunn, he's a wonderful, great director, great person. Like, I have no doubt that that's a direction that he's thinking about going as well. But at some points, we're going to have some Marvel DC crossover events, right? Like, we're going to have something where you're going to see Spider-Man teaming up with Superman, or you're going to see Batman teaming up with Daredevil, right? Like, that would be very, very interesting to do. And I think that's where the moneymaker is. But DC is kind of the obvious, right? Like, that's kind of obvious where the money's going to be coming in. But you also have to realize, like, they still have so many more assets. Now, look, I'm not going to get into some of like the Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings stuff. There's people who are more into that out there than I am. Those personally don't really interest me. Maybe I just have to rewatch Harry Potter and maybe watch Lord of the Rings. Now, what does interest me is stuff like Scooby-Doo or The Big Bang Theory, stuff like that. Those are properties which are very underrated that Disney could acquire through Warner Brothers. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much money to be made with them, especially with like The Big Bang Theory and Friends and stuff like that. Like, Scooby-Doo, right? All you really have to do is just bring back the live action movies, right? You could start like a whole live action series Scooby-Doo franchise, you know what I mean? Like, those movies in the early 2000s, those did wonders for people who love Scooby-Doo, right? You would have to bring back some of those like Cartoon Network kind of shows for Scooby-Doo. Now, when it comes to stuff like The Big Bang Theory or Friends, right? I should bring my sister on. She knows and loves Friends a lot more than I do. I'm more of a Big Bang Theory kind of guy. But I also like the spin-off shows of The Big Bang Theory as well. And that's kind of the spot that we're in right now. You know what I mean? Where, The Big Bang Theory wrapped up, right? You had young Sheldon, you got Georgie and Mandy going on right now. But I feel like if Disney were to make the acquisition of Warner Brothers, we have to bring something to do with the Big Bang Theory back, right? Like, let's do a Penny spin-off show. Like, what was her childhood like? Or let's do something about Leonard. What was his childhood like, right? You have to go into the backstories of these people. And honestly, I don't know much about Friends. I've never really watched the show. But I think it probably could be interesting to do something that follows the same formula as what the Big Bang Theory did with some of their characters. Like, let's do some spin-off shows of some like Friends characters. I think she's asleep right now, but I just texted my sister if she had any ideas. And you can't tell me that Looney Tunes wouldn't get the biggest push of all time. Like, they would probably be bringing back some, like, old writers who worked for the show at one point in time. They'd probably be rebooting the Jetsons. They'd be probably bringing back the Flintstones, all this stuff. Space Jam, Ben 10, I feel like Disney would be bringing all these things back, and they would be making a harder push. Just like how when they bought Fox, they really did a big push with stuff like Home Alone. Like, they made another Home Alone movie. And I can't express enough how much I would love to see Tom and Jerry come back onto live TV. I know a lot of people don't use cable anymore, but now imagine if they were to kind of introduce more live channels or a more organized live channel section. That could be amazing, because if you were to do that, then it would basically be like cable, how you can flip through channels. You're looking at the guide, you can go, okay, Tom and Jerry's on here right now, the Flintstones are on here right now, and you could just flip through them, and it could be some of the most iconic things, and it should only be iconic shows from IPs like Fox or from HBO or from Disney. So I'm not saying that we should have some of those weird like Disney Plus shows that they have, but you should be able to put Spidey and His Amazing Friends on there for the kids. Like, you should have a channel that's dedicated for kids, one that's dedicated for teens. You could have news channels, because I know they have access to some news channels every here and there, and I think that could be really interesting to introduce cable, like a kind of cable thing, into Disney Plus and HBO. And I genuinely believe in Disney that they could do something amazing if they were to buy Warner Brothers. Now look, I know they have a heavy price tag on them, but like I was just trying to present to you here, they have an easy return on investment. So I would absolutely love to see Disney do that, especially imagine what you could do in the theme parks and everything. That would be amazing. And I would definitely love to go into more Disney and talk about some other major acquisitions that I believe that they should get. Maybe we'll talk about it later in the video. Maybe I'll make a whole separate podcast or video where we'll talk about it. But I want to get moving on to some other topics right now. I think we might be having a special guest on soon. I have to call him, see what's up. But we definitely have something fun that we want to talk about. And yeah. Okay, I'm not even lying to you guys, okay? Bro was going to hop on. And we tried calling like twice to get ready for the thing, whatever. Now his phone's having a problem where it's stuck at 1%. It keeps dying on him, and his charger's no bueno. So we're just kind of, I've been waiting here for like an hour or two now, and we got to continue on. But yeah, I want to talk about something interesting, because I don't know if you guys saw the news, but it appears as though Giannis could be expecting to get traded soon. And so, obviously, me, had to hop on to some good old 2K and come up with some trade scenarios. So, I have some Giannis trade ideas right here, and we're going to go through them today. And I want to get to know your guys' thoughts and which one you think would be the best option. Which team do you think would be the best option? So, like I said, this is kind of bare bones idea. But let me know your thoughts, what you guys think about these trades. So, I want to start off with the Oklahoma City Thunder. So, now this trade would be OKC receives Giannis and Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Now, this would be a 3-team deal between the Bucks, the Celtics, and Oklahoma. So, the Bucks would receive Anthony Simons, Lou Dort, Sam Hauser, and 3 first-round picks via Oklahoma. The Celtics would receive Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims. So I think that's a pretty solid trade. I mean, I think, the Celtics definitely get in there. They get what they want. It would be kind of overloaded if you had Giannis and Isaiah Hartenstein on the same team. And I think definitely adding that extra shooting capability to Oklahoma could make them super overpowered. And, just on Oklahoma's standpoint, I see this as a win. Not only are you getting Giannis, but you're also getting Anthony Simons on top of that, who's an elite scorer, and it would just be amazing all around. For the Celtics, this would be, I want to say 50-50, because Anthony Simons, he's shown up, he's done really well, but also I feel like we could also find talent, like a pure scorer who could take over that spot at the same time. I don't know how I'd leave that up to Brad Stevens, but anyways, getting Isaiah Hartenstein would be such a good thing for the Celtics, and it definitely gives the Bucks the pieces to, trade. They'd have some good trade assets, and they would have some future picks. So I think this is overall a good trade for every side. We have the Golden State Warriors. Now this one's a very bare bones trade. It's like almost like if Giannis was like, dude, I'm getting out of here no matter what the cost is, kind of thing. So anyways, the trade would be the Golden State Warriors receive Giannis, and the Bucks would receive Draymond Green, Moses Moody, Buddy Hield, and 3 first-round picks via Golden State. Don't think it's the greatest trade. I think for Golden State, it's like, it's like, but when it comes down to the Bucks, I don't think that's really a good trade for them. And I don't think it's something that they would accept, but it was something I wanted to throw out there onto the table. But anyways, moving on to the Raptors, this is the idea. And I might have something wrong. I might have mixed something up, so I apologize if, it says the financials don't match up exactly on one of the teams, because I think I messed up writing this down. But anyways, the Raptors would receive Giannis and Thanasis Antetokounmpo. They'd also be getting Jericho Sims. The Bucks would receive Brandon Ingram, R.J. Barrett, Colin Murray-Boyles, 2 first-round picks via Toronto, and then they would receive Moses Moody from the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors would then receive Jakob Poeltl. Overall, I think it's a good trade. I think it works out best for everyone involved. It gives the Golden State Warriors the big man they're asking for. It gives the Bucks a team to build around, and I think this would just be amazing all around to pair Scotty Barnes and Giannis up. I don't know how much Giannis would like this, but I know that this could probably be one of the better deals for the Bucks. Now, moving on to Detroit. Detroit would receive Giannis and Thanasis Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks would receive Tobias Harris, Isaiah Stewart, Duncan Robinson, and 3 first-round picks. Once again, this is one of those last-ditch effort kind of deals to try to get Giannis somewhere when he's like really getting frustrated when they're not coming up with a good deal. But no, I think that would be a good trade to do for the Pistons. Get him next to Cade Cunningham. I think that would be absolutely phenomenal. I think, just putting him in that situation where he's next to Jalen Duren, where he's next to, Asar or Amen Thompson. I get those two mixed up all the time. I apologize. But he gets them next to one of the Thompson twins, gets them next to Jaden Ivey, Cade Cunningham. That's the kind of team that Giannis should be a part of and deserves to be a part of. But anyways, moving on to Boston. The Celtics would receive Giannis and Thanasis Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks would receive Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, and a first-round pick. Now, look, that first-round pick you could kind of, we could have a conversation about. But I think overall this is a good trade for both sides. I think it's a trade which sets the Celtics up for a good future, pairing Tatum when he returns up with Giannis. I think that's a modern-day Kobe and Shaq pairing, and I would absolutely love to see that happen. 19 incoming. Anyways, moving on to Denver. The Nuggets would receive, this is a 3-team deal, the Nuggets would receive Giannis and Thanasis Antetokounmpo and Jericho Sims. The Bucks would receive Aaron Gordon, Cameron Johnson, Jonas Valanciunas, and 2 second-round picks via Philadelphia. And Philadelphia would receive Zeke Naji. Overall, I think it's a solid deal. I think it could be good for Giannis to go on to the Denver Nuggets, be teamed up with Nikola Jokic. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. But no, I would absolutely love to see that happen, and God bless the rest of the league if that happens. Moving on to the Knicks, I think this is one of the best deals that I have written down yet, that I think the Bucks would be the most inclined to take. So the Bucks would receive Karl Anthony Towns, Craig Porter Jr., so a 3-team deal, 3 first-round picks via the Knicks, and 2 second-round picks via the Cavs, and an exception from the Cavs. The Knicks would receive Giannis Antetokounmpo and Thanasis Antetokounmpo, and the Cavaliers would receive Mitchell Robinson. Now, look, when it comes to those 2 second-round picks via the Cavs, we could have a conversation about that, whether we want to negotiate it down to 1 or keep it at 2, because it is Mitchell Robinson. He is very injury-prone. But I think that's overall a fair deal. And who would not like to see that happen besides everybody who's a fan of a team in the East? Anyways, moving on to the next one, we have the Dallas Mavericks. Now, this one is so important because right now the Dallas Mavericks, they're trying to build around Cooper Flagg. If Giannis really wants to help the development of this guy and maybe join a team that systematically on paper works good, I think this would be one of the best options for him, or at least a very solid option. So anyways, the Mavericks would receive Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks would receive Anthony Davis, 3 first-round picks, and 1 second-round pick. Really overloading on the picks, but it's Giannis. It's well-deserved. Overall, I think it's a solid trade. I think it could be beneficial for all sides. I mean, honestly, you get Anthony Davis, right? You can team him up with, like, Ryan Rollins. I know it's not really the greatest, but you're also getting all these picks in the future as well to rebuild your team. So this is maybe one of the best options, I think, if you're really in it for future building. But as a trade for the Bucks, I think for Giannis, I think it could be a solid move, but also kind of risky at the same time. Anyways, the Wolves. The Wolves would receive, and this is a 3-team deal, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jericho Sims, Anthony Gill. The Bucks would receive Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, a valuable first-round pick via the Wizards, and 2 second-round picks, or a second-round pick via the Wolves, sorry. The Wizards would receive Dante DiVincenzo and 3 second-round picks. Now, we could have a conversation about that valuable first-round pick. It's kind of just a crappy little deal I just threw together really quick. I'm sure there would have to be major negotiations in this deal, but overall, I think this would be the best move for Giannis if he's in win-now mode. You get him to the Wolves. You team him up with Anthony Edwards. Like I was saying before, with Tatum, this could be a Jordan Shaq mix, you know what I mean? Like that kind of mix. And I think it could be really beneficial for Giannis's career being paired up with Anthony Edwards and Naz Reid, and definitely Jalen McDaniels. Sorry, those two once again get me confused. But another move I think that the Timberwolves should make if they were to go at this deal is they should either go and get Marcus Smart or Drew Holiday. Those two guys could be very important to the Timberwolves' future, and Giannis wouldn't have to move far. He would only be moving, a state away? Not bad at all. I think it's the best deal that Giannis could take and the Bucks could take. Last but not least, we have the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks would receive Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks would receive Jalen Johnson, Nickeil Alexander Walker, and Onyeka Okongwu. They'd receive 2 valuable first-round picks and a mid-tier first-round pick. Now, I think this trade could be good for Giannis. I don't think it's the best one, but if I were to rank it, I'd definitely put it higher up on the list compared to some of the other trades. So after actually ranking these, I'm a liar, plans for hire, and Atlanta is one of the lowest. If I were to go in order from A pluses to C's, this is what I would say. The New York Knicks in this trade scenario is an A+. So aren't the Detroit Pistons at number 2. Oklahoma, I put that at one of the top trades as well because it works for everyone. involved. It works for absolutely everyone. At number 3, I would put the Wolves because, it was really a tie between the Pistons and the Wolves, but I would put those at me. I'd put them in just in between an A and an A plus. It could be very beneficial, but it's one of those ones that you would have to make a few extra moves to make sure that this championship guaranteed. Now at the 4th, I have the Celtics at an A. I think Giannis and Tatum paired up together could be extremely great, especially with how Brad Stevens can build the team around those two guys. I think that would be one of the best scenarios that he could be in. At number 5, I would put the Nuggets. But the problem I have with the Nuggets is I don't think their coach is too great, and I think that he would end up clashing with a few of the players and the coaching staff there. So I put the Nuggets at number 5. At number 6, I put the Atlanta Hawks because the Atlanta Hawks would be one of the best destinations for him to go to, believe it or not. If you were to do that trade scenario that I put in there, it would be a very solid trade. The only thing is, I don't know how well Giannis would like playing in Atlanta compared to some of these other deals. And that trade scenario that we made really more benefits Giannis than it does the Bucks. So that's why I rank it a little bit lower. The same reason why I gave them and the Nuggets a B plus. I also gave the Golden State Warriors a B plus, and it's sort of the same reason. That's why I also gave it to them, because they also did not have a good deal for the Bucks as well. And it's kind of one of those crappy situations where it's a win now, fail later kind of thing, compared to if he were to go to Oklahoma, which I forgot to put on the list, which is an A plus. I mean, the Mavericks I put at C plus because it's one of those deals which is like, okay, yes, it could work, but there's still a lot of team building, chemistry building, everything that needs to happen. The team is still relatively young, I feel as though. It's, Cooper Flag, he's doing well for what he's doing, but I just don't think it's a good spot or destination for him right now, considering all the changes that are going on. And at number 9, I have the Toronto Raptors. I think this is one of the worst deals where Giannis could end up somewhere. I do not believe that Giannis would like to play in Toronto. It's a very messy situation as well. Well, yes, they're doing extremely well. For the Bucks, it would be a great trade. For Giannis, it's very poor.
Yo, what's up with y'all boys? My name's Ange, man. Bobatronics, you feel me? I've known this guy for 9 years.
Yeah, we've known each other for like 10, was it like almost 10 years now, bro?
Bro,
We met each other in,
in a
what,
minute.
2016?
Hey, let me tell y'all boys something, bro. I met this guy on a freaking video game called Roblox, Lumber Tycoon 2, with another guy named Santony Painter. It's like a weird story. But yeah, we was all chilling in a party, and then like 9 years later, here we are. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
My Xbox party to a YouTube video. It's kind of funny, man.
No, it is. Bro, we used to try YouTube back in the day. We had like really cringy videos.
Bro, we had so much like... Yeah, I remember we was making videos like this, bro, trying to, like, talk about, like, the new updates on GTA. Oh,
bro,
my Lord.
The one thing I'll always remember you by, bro, is that one video. This is a message for Logan Paul.
Bro, come on, man. Oh, Lord. That's scary, bro.
No, because I used to do the same thing, bro. You know that.
I remember you commented on that video. You was like, bro, he's not going to see it.
Bro, but I used to do the same thing all the time. I got to be so for real, like... I used to make videos to celebrities all the time.
True story. The only reason I did that was because I seen somebody else do it, and then he made a video with him, so I thought he was going to make a video with me.
It was that big kid, right?
Yeah, it was Flow Bros.
Yeah, the Flow Bros kid, yeah. Yeah, nah, that was actually kind of funny, bro. Like, the music they made together was just, it was so bad, but in my little mind, I was like, this is so freaking cool, man.
Bro, I used to think that shit was fire, bro. I thought it was so cool that he met Logan Paul.
Everyone needs a hero.
Let me tell y'all boys something, man. Anybody that's watching this video, y'all, if y'all want to be successful, if y'all got a goal or anything, bro, put everything into it, bro. I'm telling y'all. Like, if you want to freaking start a business, man, start a business. If you want to flip and sell some cars, sell some cars. You know, if you want to resell, start buying stuff to resell, find a market. Do whatever y'all got to do, bro. I'm telling y'all could do anything y'all set your mind to, bro. Feel me? Like, anything, bro. Y'all could be the next Logan Paul. Probably not. Well, I don't know about Logan Paul, but...
I don't think you want to be the next Logan Paul. But, yo, the one thing I always say, don't just shoot for the stars, shoot for the universe.
Always, bro. 100%. You feel me?
Like, take God's hand, walk through whatever you got to walk through. Because those dreams that you have, God placed those on your heart for a reason. So make sure that you follow those dreams. You really, pray up about them. Submit your plans to the
Bro.
Lord, and He will establish your path. But yeah.
Nah, you 100% right. Low key though, like any doubts y'all boys have, like brush that shit off, man. I got this.
Heck yammers, peanut butter jammers.
Telling y'all. Okay, man.
but yeah, what's your thoughts about this new GTA update?
Bro, let me tell y'all boys something, man. GTA, I haven't played GTA in years, bro, but anytime I hear about a new update, I'm like thinking to myself, like, bro, where's GTA 6 at? Like, y'all keep
Bro,
updating this game, bro. Like, y'all need to just bring GTA 6 to it. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, I'm like kind of hyped though, because they got my man's Mike coming back. And like, I'm thinking about it, like, yo, they brought Trevor back. They brought Franklin back. Now they're bringing Mike back. I feel like this whole thing was planned, bro.
oh, absolutely. I think they're gonna save Trevor to really come back for
Trevor Ben
GTA
came back
6.
2015.
Yeah, but I think they're really gonna save like his big ultimate return for GTA 6. Like there has to be some kind of like
Nah, low
GTA
key.
5 reference or some
Probably.
characters in
Yeah,
there.
low, they always like bring old players back. They'll probably bring him like somebody back.
Yeah.
But bro, like I don't really know much about it because I haven't been on GTA like that. But I seen like it was bringing Mike back, and yeah, like this big ass AR-15 or some shit on him. I don't even remember what it is. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn,
I'm
Mike.
looking for the newswire right now.
Hey, one question, bro. Like, is there gonna be like a business update too? Like, is there gonna be a new business in an apartment or something?
Yeah, I saw something about they're gonna add some master control terminal and they're gonna be
Don't they
introducing.
already have that for the freaking arcade, bro? And like,
Yeah, and they're gonna
bro.
be
Oh my
and
god.
they're gonna be adding some like new AI thing in there to like.
Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna be
see,
adding.
like my thoughts, bro. I feel like they trying to like mash it with real life a little bit. Like they're trying to like bring it with the timeline, kind of. I don't know. You see what I'm trying to say though? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
All right. So here's what it says: Prime luxury real estate comes to GTA Online in a new safe house in the hills. Update the monumental new update arriving December 10th on PS5. All the whatever you call them. For those who have reached the highest rungs of the criminal ladder, celebrate your triumph with painstakingly crafted plays. I'm not going to read all of this. Whatever. There's introducing new houses. Plus, stop the development of mass surveillance network, an all new action packed adventure, along with exquisite new vehicles to collect, the return of a familiar face, and much more. The ultimate residence, more than just a personal monument for your criminal accomplishments, a mansion from pre luxury real estate features sprawling outdoor spaces and meticulously designed interiors with state of the art AI assistant to aid with professional and personal tasks that maximize your potential. Pre luxury real estate properties come endowed with a full package of
damn.
special accommodations,
Can I
including.
get more than one apartment?
I hope you can. I don't even know what this word is. Ostentatious. I don't know. Trophy cabinets, a private salon, animal kennels for your domesticated companions. So you're going to be able to get animals now,
Oh,
new pets and stuff, and a new
oh, that's
elegant.
fire. I'm not gonna lie, that's
Yeah,
low-key fire.
that is fire, bro.
What the fuck? I might
That's
low-key
pretty
have to get a
cool.
game system and just play
Yeah,
it, bro.
get an Xbox, bro, so we can play together.
Oh fuck Xbox. I'm sorry. I got too
Oh my
bro.
gosh,
So much stuff has happened on Xbox, man. I can't
bro,
even go back,
just
bro.
stay out the chats. Stay out the chats. That's all you got to do.
Right.
And you get a new, elegant, and artfully lit garage, just to name a few. For those not content to rest on their luxurious laurels, there are also enhancements to help protect and expand your bottom line, including production boosts for your businesses, compliments of your new virtual assistant, and an optional private security detail.
Oh, so it's the same old usual.
Yeah, but I mean, production boost is
Usual.
quite nice. Production boost is quite
Yeah,
nice for
sure.
people who do like MC businesses and stuff like
Nah,
that.
low key though, I would get production boost to boost my product, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Um, you can also flaunt your status even further with an indoor car podium. So I'm guessing you can just like put your car up on a podium and let people see, or get down to business with an armory or vehicle workshop. Obviously, within the
Oh, same
property's
old.
ground, a sampling of the optional premium upgrades with pre-luxury clients. Get a closer look.
How much do you want to bet these are gonna be the most expensive things in the game?
Probably. They're probably gonna be like
I
$10
feel like they're
million
gonna
dollars.
this like the mansions are gonna be. There's gonna probably be one that's like 20 mil.
Yeah, probably. I mean
Like
that's not
I don't
awful to
doubt it,
make. You can
bro.
make that pretty fast.
Honestly, bro, just run some KOs or just freaking play the game for a few years and you'll be up there. I'm not gonna
For a
lie.
few years is crazy. Like I could make
I
ten
mean, I
million
don't.
dollars in a
Yeah.
day running one Cayo Perico.
Nah, literally, I'm not gonna lie.
GTA Plus members will receive a week of early access to the Vapid FMJ
Bro, isn't
MK5.
that car like? Doesn't everyone have that car?
I don't
What?
know. It looks like it's new. The latest and greatest in the long lineage of Vapid's premier supercars, GTA Plus membership will also unlock perks for mansion owners and a new option in the Vinewood Club app on your iFruit to manage staff members remotely at select businesses. You know what? That's actually pretty cool. I have GTA Plus, so like that's actually pretty cool to do.
Okay.
Because
I only bought it one time.
bro, the thing is with GTA Plus, right? Is I don't know if this is for people who don't have GTA Plus too, but I'm just gonna include it with people who have GTA Plus. I have this like feature where you can collect like all the passive money you make from your safes on your phone, so you
Oh
don't have
yeah,
so
the
so
Vinewood Club app.
yeah, so you don't have to go to each individual thing.
Oh yeah.
The only thing is, I wish there was a way that you could like run promotions from. Actually, I think there is. I'm lying.
Like
But
do jobs from your phone, like easier or whatever.
yeah,
That's what you
like I'm
mean?
talking about promotions for your nightclub and stuff. But I think
Yeah,
I'm
that's
lying
yeah.
because I think you can do that through Tony. So I think I just lied to you.
Nah, but I know what you mean, like just the easier way. Cause like
Yeah.
nobody be remembering to call Tony and shit. Let's be real, bro. Who the
Nah.
fuck's gonna think to call Tony?
One of the best things that you can do is like every like 30 minutes or 45 minutes or so, go to your nightclub and you can just go inside and like someone will always be too drunk needing a ride to the hospital or something. Just do one of those missions really quick. It takes like 2 minutes and it
Oh, you
keeps.
definitely be watching the TDG videos, huh?
No, I found this one out myself. It only takes you like 2 minutes and it's
I know it. You gonna make some good money like after. Like
yeah,
you'll make like
it's they
hundreds of
give you like
thousands.
10,000 for it and then your production goes up like your popularity
Yeah.
goes up, so it's
You get like
yeah.
50K in like one game day or something. That
Yeah.
shit's max.
But
They didn't make it so you could upgrade your like your fucking wall safe in the nightclub. Like it's like a mill, bro, or something. I don't know.
yeah,
You
no,
gotta like
they
do
should
wall
do
safe
that.
upgrades. I feel like that shit would be fire, bro. I would
Like
definitely
yeah.
invest a mill
Bro,
just for like a level 2 safe.
if you have like GTA Plus, you should be able to get that perk.
I mean, yeah, who would have want some like extra free money or extra like free safe shit?
Yeah. A safe house in the hills will also introduce new missions with no
Ooh.
luxury property purchase required and a slate of new top of the line vehicles to GTA Online.
Oh,
These
you know, that's Mr.
include
Fob. I forgot his name. Starts with an F though.
yeah, these
Faber.
include new house special works compatible cars as well as the addition of missile lock-on jammer compatibility to more vehicles including several non-weaponized aircraft. Plus, look forward to new law enforcement vehicles, drift variants, free mode events, and several experience upgrades. I get excited about the free mode events. So,
We haven't had a freaking free mode event in a minute.
yeah.
Like a new one.
There's also new mission creator coming. Okay, so you're going to be able to create your own missions. Coming to all available versions of GTA Online. This is an in-depth and comprehensive toolkit enables you to design and publish your own missions using
I thought we was
sophisticated.
always able to do that.
I know some people could, but
I was
think
able to do that at one point on my Xbox. I
yeah.
remember.
Using sophisticated game mechanics, custom objectives, placeable actors, and much more. We've also updated our community resources to account for these tools and make sure GTA Online remains a fun and fair environment for everyone. I can't see how that's going to be any good. Like, I feel
Nah,
like some people are going to use that to, like, glitch the game or something.
nah, I feel you. I probably would do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And then it just tells you to claim your VIP benefits afterwards. But yeah, man, so that's basically the gist of the update. So it looks like a very
Oh,
bare
yeah.
bones update, but it looks
I
fun.
mean, it's not too bad though. Like, bro, they having pets.
Yeah.
like, all this shit. Can't complain.
I mean, I'm gonna be
You
so
better be able to
honest.
own Jaguars and like some wild shit, like drafts and stuff, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so honest, and this could sound like me being a little picky or something, but I kind of do wish that we would have gotten like a one big finale heist or something where
Bro, that's
it's
not picky at all, bro. I wish that shit too, bro. The game's so boring nowadays.
like, bro, I wish that you could have freaking Michael, Trevor, and Franklin join you and all your characters together with, and you can get like, I don't know, a group of like 2 or 3 friends to join you, and you guys can just, I don't know, rob something like, rob like the Union Depository again, or just do something big, and it could be like a big payout, like bigger than Cayo Perico, but you know,
What the fuck? Nah, you right though. I ain't gonna
like
lie.
that would have been fun, like, cause if you really think about it, like this is the last update that we're getting, right? Like I'm pretty sure that they made it known this is the last one we're getting. So if you really wanted to do one last big update, I would have said, hey, screw it, get everyone, back together, and like let's just have this one big finale where everything comes full circle. Like let's have um, Chop, Franklin, Lamar. Let's have
Oh no, you right. That shit'll be
let's
fire.
have Michael, Trevor. Like let's have your character. Let's have like in a multiplayer
Everybody naked,
heist, and
and
it,
like they have a big old party at the end.
yeah, and it could you could like literally pull off the biggest robbery, like, and it could be
No,
something
that would be
like,
a fire way to end the game off though, bro. Like for a freaking 12, 13 year long game, I
yeah,
would love to end the game off like that.
and then it would be so
It'll be
interesting
worth it.
though, and it would be so interesting though, is
What's up?
if something happened like Lamar died or something, like someone really important died,
Whoa,
like
it's OD.
I'm just saying, bro, because it would hurt so much, right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be something like someone would
Oh
get
yeah, because like
shot or
Lamar was like the
something.
one that like was like the first nigga in the city and all that. First one to
Yeah,
bring you in the
and
city.
Lamar was the one that introduced us to everyone, and the one who got us on our feet in the beginning of the game. You know what I mean?
Nah, you right though.
That's
That
why
shit
it'd
would
be
make
so
the game
fire.
like more like crazier though.
Yeah,
Like the ending.
and then imagine this: like it was Lester who was the one that you had to go through, and
Oh, Lester turned on him.
bro, that would be so fire though.
Oh, nah, low key though. Damn, you
Bro,
low
that'd
key
be
cooking
so
it with these
fire.
ideas, bro.
Bro, that'd be so fire.
Yo,
And then what the end could be is like, oh my gosh, no, not Lamar, Michael. Michael, bro. That could be who it could be that would die because Lester betrayed them, and then it would have to be this thing that they would hunt Lester down at the end and then have like this celebration or for
or
Michael
our
or this,
character or some shit has to do something about it
oh
too.
dude, like, dude, imagine if it was our character too, like that would be
Stopping
interesting.
Lester.
Yeah,
Yo,
bro, like that would be crazy because like we've had to go through Lester for all this time for all of our careers, and this could be like the moment which says, okay, we're hanging it up because we don't have Lester anymore, right? We're hanging it up and we're gonna start new, so we're gonna move our characters down to Vice City.
nah, low key though. Got a point. That would be a great ass ending, bro.
See, why am I not in the writers' room for Rockstar Games?
Why don't you apply, bro?
You know what? You actually got a point. I might do that. I'm gonna see if they have any
Just, bro, be
openings.
just come out with your ideas, man.
Yeah, because we got one of their studios literally like a few cities over from where I live. We have a Rockstar Games place.
Oh, damn, bro.
Yeah, Andover, Mass.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So they're like all over the world, or just like just in a
Yeah,
few
I think
places.
they have one in Massachusetts, New York, I believe San Diego.
So all the people at all those places, they all work on GTA.
Yeah, they have one in South
Damn.
America, and then they have one out
Oh, yeah.
in,
How do you know all this? Damn.
I don't know, they have one out
Bro.
in Europe somewhere. No, I mean that's not a bad idea at all because that could actually help me out a lot if I were to get that job, become a story writer.
No, okay, bro. Got to. I'm not gonna lie. You'll be a
Yeah.
W story writer.
Yeah, nah,
But
cause
it's like a
that,
game. Just bring out your ideas, but tell the game people your ideas. Just
Ow.
yo, 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 this thing is so.
I gotta
Bro,
laugh.
oh my gosh, an earthquake. Oh. Bro, Humpty Dumpty fell back, bro. Oh, nah. He fell off the wall,
Yo,
bro.
that's out of pocket, bro.
Yo. Hey, guys, did y'all see this man just fall back? Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, check your surroundings. Make sure nothing fell on the floor. You feel? No, look here. W interview, man. Or W podcast.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was just a quick segment that, I wanted to do on GTA. But, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm sure Uriah is going to have you on probably within the next few days or next few weeks or something like that. We're trying to figure out who we're going to have on the next one and what the next one's going to be about, because we have like 1,000 people lined up who want to get on this right now.
1,000?
No, not literally 1,000, but like.
Sounds about to say.
No, we have a lot of people who really want to get onto this. Like, we have this girl, Elise, Shelby, Natalie, you.
Damn, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, no, we got a lot going on. A lot getting ready and whatnot. So,
Oh, man.
But,
Fuck. Hey, but it was nice talking to y'all, man. Appreciate you for having me on here.
Yeah, no problem.
It was good, bro. It was funny.
Thank you for coming on.
Oh, yeah, man.
But yo, thank you guys for watching this video so much. I'm sorry this wasn't like as long as what the Lion's Den usually is. I tried to kind of, get through each topic as fast as I could. But I really enjoyed this video today, and I hope that you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I really had fun recording this. It actually took me 2 days to record because Zen's phone died and it would not charge because of a crappy charger. So we had to do the second part today. Before we go, I just want to say John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only son, that whoever shall believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. God bless you all. Peace.